The camera world never sleeps. Every week, whispers turn into leaks, and leaks turn into headlines. But right now, in late 2025, we're standing at the edge of something big, because three major camera rumors are shaping the future of photography and videography. Before we dive in, if you love discovering the truth behind unreleased cameras, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because this channel, Camera Reflex, is always ahead of the curve. Now, let's talk about three upcoming cameras that you really shouldn't miss. Sony just registered a mysterious new camera in China, and the photography world is buzzing. After 4 years of waiting, the Sony a7 IV is finally happening, and it's bringing some game-changing upgrades that could completely reshape the full-frame camera market. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down everything we know about the Sony a7 IV, its confirmed specifications, analyze what these upgrades actually mean for photographers and videographers, and reveal why this camera might be the biggest release of 2025. If you're considering upgrading your camera setup or you're curious about Sony's latest innovation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest camera tech updates. We'll cover the revolutionary 44-megapixel sensor that shoots 20 frames per second, the incredible 8-stop image stabilization that puts every competitor to shame, and the 4K 120 frames per second video capabilities that content creators have been desperately waiting for. Plus, I'll tell you exactly when you can expect to get your hands on this camera and whether it's worth waiting for over the current. The Sony a7 IV isn't just another small update. Sony has officially registered camera code WW084220 in China, confirming that the a7 IV is real and coming soon, with industry insiders now pointing to a launch window between October and November 2025. Unlike the a7 IV, this model is being reimagined as a true professional tool, borrowing design elements, durability, and weather sealing from the flagship a1 II. Most importantly, Sony has listened to user feedback, addressing overheating issues and expanding video features, making the a7 IV a much stronger option for hybrid. Let's talk about that new 44-megapixel full-frame sensor, because this is where Sony is making a bold statement with the a7 V. Unlike the stacked sensors found in Sony's flagship models, this one is a newly developed partially stacked BSI CMOS design, offering a balance of speed, efficiency, and affordability. The genius is that despite not being fully stacked, it still delivers up to 20 frames per second burst shooting with a deep buffer capable of handling hundreds of raw images before slowing down. This puts professional-level sports and action performance into a more accessible camera body. On top of that, the sensor offers improved dynamic range compared to the a7 IV, with stronger shadow recovery, more highlight detail, and reduced noise at higher ISOs. Combined with faster readout speeds and better heat management, this new sensor makes the a7 IV a truly versatile hybrid camera. For wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and content creators who demand both resolution and speed without flagship prices, this is absolutely game-changing. The autofocus system is where Sony really shows off their flagship technology. The a7 V features 693 phase detection autofocus points covering approximately 93% of the entire sensor area, which means you can achieve tack-sharp focus almost anywhere in your frame. This is a massive upgrade from older cameras that only had autofocus points clustered in the center. The system also includes real-time IAF for humans, animals, and birds, plus advanced subject tracking that uses AI to predict movement patterns. Low-light autofocus performance has been enhanced to work down to -4 electron volts, meaning you can achieve focus in conditions that are barely visible. Video creators, this is your moment. The a7 V delivers 4K recording at 120 frames per second with full-frame readout and no crop, which means buttery smooth slow-motion footage that rivals much more expensive cinema cameras. You also get 6K internal recording for maximum flexibility in post-production, advanced S-Log profiles for professional color grading, and focused breathing compensation that makes lens changes virtually undetectable. Combined with the improved heat management system that includes better internal ventilation, You can actually record long-form content without worrying about the camera shutting down mid-shoot. Sony has also integrated AI-powered features that automatically optimize settings based on your shooting scenario. The image stabilization upgrade is perhaps the most impressive improvement. We're jumping from the A7IV's 5.5 stops to a massive 8 stops of stabilization. To put this in perspective, you can now handhold shots at shutter speeds that would have been impossible before. Think sharp handheld shots at 1/4 second or even slower with the right technique. This isn't just a minor improvement. It's a complete transformation of what's possible without a tripod. But wait, there's more technical goodness. The camera features the same high-resolution EVF as the A12 dual-band Wi-Fi for faster file transfers and Sony's latest menu system that actually makes sense. The A7 IV also includes an integrated AI chip that automatically optimizes camera settings based on your shooting scenario, advanced subject recognition that can track eyes, faces, animals, and vehicles with unprecedented accuracy, and improved battery life that should address the power consumption issues many users experienced with earlier models. The A7 IV is positioning in the market is fascinating because it's targeting a sweet spot that no other manufacturer has quite nailed. It sits between the enthusiast and professional segments, offering flagship features at a more accessible price point. When compared to Canon's R6 Mark II or Nikon Z6 III, the A7 IV is a combination of resolution, burst rate, and stabilization creates a compelling advantage. But here's what's really interesting from a market perspective. The A7 IV could potentially cannibalize sales of Sony's own higher-end cameras. With these specifications, many photographers might question whether they really need to spend extra on the A7 R5 or even the A12. Sony is essentially betting that expanding the market with better value will generate more revenue than protecting their premium segments. The timing of this release is also strategic. As we head into 2025, content creation continues to grow, and hybrid cameras are becoming essential tools for creators who need both high-quality stills and professional video capabilities. Sony is positioning the A7 IV to capture this expanding market before competitors can respond with similar offerings. For existing Sony users, the upgrade path is clear and compelling. A7 III users get a massive jump in capabilities, while A7 IV users get meaningful improvements in the areas that mattered most: video features and stabilization. The lens ecosystem compatibility means your investment in Sony Glass continues to pay dividends. Here's the big question. Should you wait for the A7 V or buy now? If you need a camera today, the A7 IV is still an excellent choice. But if you can hold out until early 2025, the A7 V is rumored upgrades from 4K 120 frames per second to 8-stop stabilization. Make it worth the wait. Pricing looks competitive, and these features will stay relevant for years. Just keep in mind, new releases often face availability delays. If your gear is holding you back, upgrade now. Otherwise, waiting could pay off. Subscribe to stay updated the moment Sony makes the official announcement. The Sony A7 V represents exactly what the camera industry needs right now: meaningful innovation at an accessible price point. With its 44-megapixel sensor shooting 20 frames per second, industry-leading 8-stop stabilization, and professional 4K 120 frames per second video capabilities, it's poised to set new standards in the hybrid camera market. The early 2025 release timeline means we won't have to wait much longer to see how these impressive specifications translate to real-world performance. What features are you most excited about in the A7 V? Drop a comment below and let me know if you're planning to upgrade or if you think Sony has missed the mark on anything. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest camera tech updates. I'll be covering every detail of the A7 V launch as it happens. Canon seems ready to close 2025 with a statement. The long-awaited EOS R6 Mark III, rumored for release in early November 2025. And according to multiple reports, this isn't just another minor refresh. It's shaping up to be a serious redesign aimed squarely at hybrid creators who balance stills and video on a daily basis. Inside, leaks point toward a 32-megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor. reportedly adapted from Canon's Cinema EOS line. That's a huge deal because it suggests this camera might inherit the color science and tonal depth found in Canon's professional cinema cameras. The rumored dynamic range improvements, smoother tone roll-off, and better low-light control could give photographers and filmmakers the kind of flexibility once reserved for much pricier systems. Here's where Canon's deep learning technology really comes into play. The R6 Mark III is expected to debut an upgraded dual-pixel CMOS AF2/3 system, powered by the company's AI subject recognition, capable of detecting humans, animals, birds, and vehicles with exceptional precision. Leaks suggest nearly 100% AF coverage across the frame and performance reaching -7.5 electron volts in low light, meaning it could lock focus in environments where your eyes can barely see. The new AF engine is said to be directly tied to the dual DigicX processor, ensuring ultra-fast recognition and subject tracking, ideal for sports, wildlife, and fast-paced street scenes. But where the real excitement lies is in video. Leaks mention 7K open-gate recording, possibly oversampled for crisp 4K 120 FPS output. This level of detail and frame rate flexibility means the R6 Mark III could deliver cinematic slow motion and broadcast-grade clarity in a body smaller than most cinema rigs. It's also rumored to support Canon Log 2 and Log 3 profiles along with the cinema gamut, giving color graders a wider palette for post-production creativity. If these rumors hold true, the R6 Mark III won't just blur the line between mirrorless and cinema. It'll erase it completely. Early prototypes reportedly feature in-body image stabilization up to 6.5 stops, allowing handheld creators to capture clean, stable footage even in unpredictable environments. For travel vloggers, documentary filmmakers, and on-the-go event shooters, this could mean ditching the gimbal entirely while maintaining professional-level steadiness. The camera is said to feature a vari-angle touchscreen, perfect for self-shooters and YouTubers who need flexible framing. An upgraded EVF is also rumored, likely with a higher refresh rate for smoother motion monitoring. Canon is reportedly refining the body design too, aiming for better grip ergonomics, improved heat management, and weather sealing optimized for on-location use. The R6 Mark III is expected to ship with Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0, enabling faster file transfers and remote control from mobile apps. Dual card slots, CF Express Type B plus SD UHS-2, offer flexible storage options for hybrid shooters balancing stills and video on the same project. This combination could make the camera not just fast in performance, but also efficient in professional workflows, letting creators upload, back up, and share footage instantly from the field. Power management is another rumored highlight. The new processor architecture may enhance efficiency, giving creators up to 15% longer battery life compared to the R6 Mark II, even during intensive 4K recording sessions. Reports suggest improved heat dissipation as well, ensuring stable recording sessions over extended shoots. If these leaks are accurate, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III could emerge as Canon's most balanced all-round camera yet. Not a flagship, but a tool that defines the modern hybrid generation. It's designed for creators who demand cinematic quality in compact form. Wedding shooters, travel vloggers, content creators, and indie filmmakers who can't afford downtime or compromise. Canon already earned trust with the R6 II, but this upcoming model might perfect that formula. Same reliability, sharper detail, and unprecedented creative control. And if Canon really delivers all of this at a competitive price, this could be the camera that defines 2026. DJI, the name that transformed drones and stabilizers, may be preparing to enter the mirrorless battlefield. Leaks suggest DJI is developing its first full-frame mirrorless camera, likely using the L-Mount Alliance and their Hasselblad partnership. The upcoming DJI mirrorless camera is rumored to feature a full-frame 45-megapixel sensor, a major leap for the brand. This resolution promises incredible detail for large prints and heavy cropping while maintaining sharpness and clarity. It's also designed to perform beautifully in low light, producing clean, vibrant footage that videographers crave. With such advanced sensor engineering and DJI's push into professional full-frame territory, the price is expected to sit around $4,000 to $5,000. That higher tag makes sense. This kind of precision imaging tech demands premium components, advanced cooling systems, and cutting-edge processing power. On the video side, the camera is expected to deliver 4K recording at up to 120 frames per second. This capability would allow filmmakers and content creators to capture ultra-smooth slow-motion footage at professional quality, making it ideal for cinematic storytelling and dynamic shooting scenarios. Color depth and recording formats are also rumored to be high-end, with 10-bit ProRes RAW support being one of the standout possibilities. This would give editors more flexibility in post-production, providing extended dynamic range and superior grading options normally reserved for cinema cameras. Another major highlight is autofocus performance. Speculation suggests that DJI could introduce AI-driven subject tracking with advanced eye detection, animal recognition, and even vehicle tracking. Such a system would put it on par with, or potentially ahead of, competitors like Sony and Canon, ensuring sharp, reliable focus in fast-paced environments. One of the most exciting rumored features is the stabilization system. DJI, already famous for its world-leading gimbal technology, might finally integrate that same expertise directly into the camera body, potentially offering 4-axis or even 4D stabilization. If this becomes a reality, it could revolutionize how creators shoot handheld footage. Imagine capturing ultra-smooth, cinematic shots while walking, running, or even filming from moving vehicles, all without relying on bulky external gimbals or rigs. This kind of innovation would make the camera a game-changer for travel filmmakers, vloggers, and professionals who value mobility without sacrificing stability. By bringing its gimbal mastery into a mirrorless design, DJI could completely redefine what in-body stabilization means for modern creators. Connectivity is also expected to be a game-changer. Rumors suggest the inclusion of instant RAW transfer directly to smartphones or cloud platforms. For creators, this would dramatically reduce turnaround times, enabling a shoot-to-publish workflow that keeps up with modern content demands. The design itself is rumored to be modular, giving creators flexibility. Vloggers could keep it lightweight and compact, while professionals could expand it into a fully rigged production system, making the camera adaptable to a wide range of shooting environments. Finally, there's speculation about advanced wireless capabilities, such as high-speed Wi-Fi or even 5G integration. If true, this could allow real-time streaming, instant sharing, and remote collaboration, features that would make this camera a perfect fit for the connected age of content creation. The DJI mirrorless camera, standing alone in the frame like a masterpiece unveiled. The metallic body catches the light in sharp reflections, its edges glowing against a backdrop of shadow and dust. The camera doesn't ease into the shot, it commands it. The hum of mechanical precision fills the air as the focus tightens, revealing the cold beauty of its magnesium alloy design. Every detail looks intentional. The sculpted grip, the perfectly machined dials, the seamless integration of form and function. The scene feels almost alive, as if the camera itself just awakened, ready to tell its own story. So there you have it, 3 camera rumors that could define the closing months of 2025 and shape the year ahead. The Canon R6 Mark III, designed to make hybrid creation seamless. The Sony A7V, quietly refining one of the greatest mirrorless lines ever made. And DJI's mysterious full-frame mirrorless, a potential disruptor that could change how we think about cameras altogether. Each represents a different vision of the future. Canon chasing balance, Sony perfecting precision, and DJI rewriting the rules entirely. The question now is, which one do you think will have the biggest impact when it finally drops? Let me know down below. And remember, every rumor begins with a whisper, but here on Camera Reflex, we listen closely. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow creators, because the next big camera revolution might already be taking shape.